G'day folks, and welcome to this playthrough of Manor Lords. So this is an early access game that is available on Steam. I think the fuller version should be coming out later this year. Basically, it is a medieval city building simulation. It was developed by a company called Slavic Magic and published by Hooded Horse, and it's just been released in early access. There are a couple of bugs, so fair warning up front. Early access, still in development. Much more development to come. So this is not the full game, this is early access. There are a lot of barriers to what you can do. I have been playing it throughout the day and really enjoying it. Wise guy history. It's very interesting. It is very deep. There is a lot to get into. You start off here with designing your coat of arms. This is my sort of what I stick with. And then you have game setup. So there are 3 game setups that you have access to in early access. The first, I've been playing the middle one, Restoring the Peace. It's kind of a balanced one where you have to conquer every region. So you need to build an economy, wage war, expand, fight, do everything. It's been very difficult, so I'm going to step down just to Rise to Prosperity. This is reach the large town settlement level. After that, you can choose to continue in the endless mode, and then you have On the Edge, grow your city, survive all the attacks. I tell you what, surviving attacks is tough, so I just want to have a bit of a peaceful Rise to Prosperity. My goal is to reach large town settlement. So by doing this, I will still be able to expand, but I won't worry about combat so much. I will probably show you how that works eventually, but focusing on, I'm also default difficulty level as well, so it's not relaxing, it's not challenging, it's right in the middle, and yeah, I've really been struggling there. So let's get into it, and I'll show you how this works. Again, highlighting. It's early access, and there are gaps. Let's move this out of the way a bit. Okay, early access, there are gaps. New message. Where others see trouble, you see potential. These lands shall become rich and prosperous under your skillful management. Reach the large town settlement level. So on the top here, you see my town, Nuslo. To get to the next settlement level, a small village, I need to have a burgage plot, level 1 or higher, 5 of those. They're basically houses for my people. In Manor Lord, families need food and fuel and roof above their heads to survive. We start off with our homeless people's tents. We can upgrade that to a working camp. But the very first thing I want to do is build a logging camp, because everything's going to take lumber. So before we do anything, let's look around. This is the region we inhabit, and this is the border, so the broader game area that we can move into. You'll notice the roads that weave through. They facilitate the movement of carts. So ideally we want to have a lot of our main buildings along this road. Just have a look around. The icons are key resource areas. So right in the middle here we have a clay deposit, and it is a rich deposit of clay. So immediately I know that my village here is going to be very good at producing clay. There's a very small berry deposit, which is troubling because it's only small, and there's a hunting ground over here for wild animals, but it's also very small, so I'm already a little bit worried. What this means is I need to feed my people, and I can feed them berries, I can feed them meat from animals, but neither of those are really strong. It's not a strong deposit, it's not a strong herd of wild animals, so I may have to rely on farming. I can build, eventually, farms, fields. Fortunately, the overlay here shows that this is very fertile ground. Previously, the previous lands I've started have looked a bit like this, and I've really had to pick my farms carefully. this is fertile ground for farming. So this area is pushing me kind of towards a farming strategy. One moment, I'm just going to test audio on this. That this is very fertile ground. Yep. Okay, so fertile ground for farming. So this is really going to be a farming game for me until I can move out elsewhere. So you can see if I can move into the north here, I will be able to build some more hunting shacks near this more fertile wild animal rich deposit there. Lots of animals in that area. Alternatively, if I push over here, there's a very rich deposit of berries in this area over here. So I've got my options there, but yeah, early here I'm going to have to be farming, and I haven't done much farming before, so it's going to be a challenge. Early game though, here's a question: do I jump straight into berry gathering and hunting, or do I really try and set up my farms immediately and start baking some bread? Let's try and bake some bread. Let's get our crops. So we are in spring. Seasonal deposits regrow. So if I can plant my crops quickly, if I can get some farms down, then maybe I may be able to harvest them in autumn. Okay, so I need to think about where I want these to go. It's a fairly big territory, and I don't necessarily need to build next to the road, but it's certainly helpful. This vicinity is key in this game. So having you literally have workers here, and they will work around. I should be pausing it, so I'm not wasting my time. They will literally walk around the map and harvest those resources. So you need to build your houses close to your farms because your workers will go there and so forth. So look, let's just start right in the middle here. Let's build a farm. Let's start with a decent size. This is field size 1 morgan. It's what they recommend for a starting farm. So I'm going to build that right there. Now, to get people to work there, I also need to build a farmhouse. I'll build that nearby, directly opposite it, like so. Okay, and if I unpause, my workers, oh actually no, before I do anything, I need to build that logging camp that I said I would build. I'm going to start this one right out here, next to that farmhouse, and I'm going to build a saw pit right next to it. Now, several things being built at the same time. Your workers don't really know, and you don't really know where they're going to head to, but you can prioritize construction like this. Now, this is a bit buggy. The idea is they should head towards this middle one, the logging camp first. That'll enable those workers, excess workers, to immediately begin logging and giving me some more wood. At the top of the map here, you can see issues. Homelessness. I have 5 people, and they're all homeless. I haven't built a homeland. I can, up here, if I hover over here, it shows all my construction materials. I do have 1 timber, so I can upgrade their camp. I just want to make sure this is built. So you can see they've started to build the farmhouse. They've started to build the logging camp. And if you press tab, it shows you the progress. Might make that a low priority to ensure they focus on this. Now, you can speed the game up quite quickly. So this is triple speed, or is it 12 times speed in fact? They're talking. I wish they would hurry up. Here we go. Unassigned families, work on construction automatically. Here's a bit of a tutorial guide. There's not much of a tutorial, just has these little pop-up screens. Farmhouse employs families, blah blah blah, when crops growing. The workforce is distributed in accordance with the field's set priority level. When crops are growing, they absorb nutrients into the soil, lowering its fertility and diminishing yields over time. You should change crop types, or even better, leave the fields fallow for a year. So I have farmed Timber requires oxen to be moved. Villagers will automatically get the ox when they need it. We do have, I believe, 1 oxen, which lives over here attached to the hitching post. So our logging camp is complete. So in almost all cases, resources have to be physically moved. It can take a moment, so feel free to change the game speed. Alright, the building has no assigned family. So whenever you build a building, well, most buildings require people to work in it. While human workforce has to be assigned, by default, livestock workforce is shared between workplaces. However, you can bind it to workplace permanently in the Advanced tab. Just watch out so that you have unassigned oxen if you have any construction going on. I made that mistake in the very first game. I used all my oxen, had them assigned to buildings, and then I couldn't figure out why people weren't building anything. And it took me a long time to realise I had assigned some oxen. So these little pop-ups can be moved around. I can look at my logging camp. I can assign a worker. One person will start to work logging. And this looks like him there. I don't know why there's 2, but there you go. No, sorry, it's a family. It's not a worker, it's a family. We have a family assigned to the camp. So here we have 5 families. 1 family is assigned to the logging camp job. We have 10 people in total. 8 men and 2 women. And you can literally see one of those women there. And the other one will be around somewhere. Okay, so that logging camp is complete. I'll start to produce timber. When the saw pit is complete, I will start to produce planks. And both are important for various purposes, principally building. But I will also need a woodcutter's log. And the woodcutter is also cutting down wood, but they're cutting it down for fuel. And all people need fuel. And I'm just going to put the woodcutter a bit to the side, away from that logging camp, to draw on a different supply of wood, so they're not competing for wood. Be sure to check all the resource deposits as well as investigate soil fertility. I've already done that. If your region has weak fertility, consider setting up trade early. Not a problem. Holding tab helps you highlight where the buildings are. So this is now complete, a farmhouse. We can set somebody to work, a family to work in the farmhouse. Okay, we also need to, we have our field here. We need to set a crop, and we need wheat for food. We're going to establish crop rotation, have wheat in the 2nd year, and then leave it fallow for the 3rd year to enable its fertility to increase and continue to produce wheat. If you don't do that, if you just do wheat, it will reduce its fertility. You won't get as much. Alright, that's 1 field. We have got our farmhouse, so our family will go to work in the field. You can see them here, working away. If you hover over a worker, it'll tell you exactly what they're doing. Usually there's Margaret, she's ploughing by hand. I've got it going very fast, but here we are. Where is she? Normal speed. There is Margaret, farmer, ploughing by hand. And over here we have, what is that? We have got the Albert, farmer, ploughing by hand. Alright, so we have got our farmhouse with our family. Our family allocated to it. And they are starting to establish our farm. We have got, there are pop-ups everywhere. We have got our logging camp. We have our family allotted to it, and they are logging. We've now done our sawmill. I'm going to assign a family to that, and they will start converting. What does it do? It converts timber into planks. And over here, we've also completed our woodcutter's lodge, and they produce firewood. They cut down nearby trees purely for firewood because you need fuel. Okay, so here we are. I'm now in a position to convert these tents into a workers' camp. Population growth is important, but the more your population grows, the more challenges you face. So, yeah, it's interesting. The more people you think your problems will get easier, but they don't. Okay, what else do I need? Well, let's look here. Goods here are vulnerable to the weather, need to be moved to a granary. Okay, so let's build a granary. This helps us store our food. We are going to put it, well, may as well put it right next to the farm, I guess. And I also want a storehouse. Storehouse sells everything else. I'm going to move that.
We all know what that means.
Yeah, next to the granary, sure. Now, any excess families you have will take on the job of constructing these buildings. So I've only got one spare family now. If you want to build something in a hurry, you can take families away from the salt pit, for example, but not in too much of a rush. I'll just speed up the time a bit so they get building fairly quickly. What else? Exposed goods, granary, homes. Okay, so it's now time, I think, to start building our homes. And look, this is a good area for farming. I've got our quarry clay deposit here, which we'll access soon. Let's bring up residential areas and our burgage plots. Right? So it kind of shows you how you do it there. You place 4 points, they step together. What is important? Okay, so I'll do it in small sections. We'll try and get 3. What is important is building the plots deep enough to enable you to build. Oh, there we go, 4 houses in that area. 3 if I do it that way. I will bring it out like so. Now, the reason I want long backyards is because your people will use their backyards for extra business. They might plant vegetables, which is very important. They might establish chicken coops. They may even set up a little business like a little tailor business, tailor shop, or what else can they do? Stuff like that. There's about a dozen different businesses they can, they're not called businesses, but in effect little micro businesses that they set up in their backyard. Now there's 4 houses. Let's set up 3 more over here. Okay. Now the houses will consume fuel, but they will also provide some wealth. So this is me up in the top right corner, and this character looks remarkably like me. But you have your personal treasury, 0. You have your annual royal tax, you have king's favour, and you have influence. Now in the early access version of the game, these 2 on the left are most important. This is the personal treasury you have to buy things, in particular, to recruit mercenaries. And your influence is what you use to press a claim on neighbouring regions. So you can see here, you have 1,000 influence, you can claim that region with that influence. A lot of the King's Favour stuff isn't available yet in early access. Okay, so what's been happening here? It is June now, so the months are ticking over. My crops, what are they doing now? They look like they're sowing. Slow down, buddy. Tell me what you're doing. Yeah, he's throwing seeds around, you can see. He's sowing and he's hungry. Maybe, okay, let's start getting some berries. So where was that berry deposit? Okay, so I will go to the gathering section. Now you can see the berries illustrated here, so it's really easy to find the forager hut. All the buildings kind of look the same, but the little berry icon says, this building will give you berries, basically. I'm going to build it somewhere out there, and my people will eventually come and get it. I don't know if I really need a road out there. So you can build roads. I'll show you actually how to build roads. So workplaces. Some workplaces allow villagers to use hand carts to transport up to 10 goods at once. However, pulling a hand cart off-road is extremely slow, so make sure you connect your buildings via roads. So to build a road, you click on the little doorway and you drag it where you want to build it. So eventually I want to build through here. So I might have my road weaving down like so. You can build a network of roads throughout your village, and I will eventually. But for now, this is just the road I want to get to my forager hut. There's also a hunting ground out here. But I can build, okay, so a hunting ground produces meat. Here's the meat and hides. I need a hunting camp. If I build it inside there though, it scares the animals away and they'll move elsewhere. So you kind of want to set it like that. I think you want to set it up just on the outskirts, like so. And then I'll build a road to connect it. Right, so the problem here is I don't have enough families to occupy all these areas. So these houses need to be built. You can see we have a plot level 1. So it is now ready. And I can, you'll notice, okay, so I mentioned up at the top right, this is me, this is my personal wealth, treasury, my influence. Over here is my community. We have our 5 families, 4 of which are assigned to jobs. 1 family is unassigned, and they have the job of constructing. And you can see them at work here. This is actually a family at work. We've got Linhard and Gretten. They are building a house for someone. This is my space capacity, so I have capacity for 8 families, and my village will grow if my people are happy, if they approve. They are hungry and they're homeless, so it's not likely I'm going to get some people this month. I have a capacity for 8, it'll soon increase up to 9 when this house is built, and then 10, 11, 12, so I should be able to grow by 7 people once I start making them happy. Here's my total population. It's not really important at all. You're really focused on family allocation. So these numbers here are actually more important than the 15 here. I have 5 families to allocate, and they consist of 15 people in total. Satisfaction, approval is very important. I need to keep my people happy. Not doing a good job at the moment because maybe I should have built the berries earlier. In fact, maybe my people are going to starve if I don't keep going this. I'm going to make this a very high priority. And I'm going to make these buildings low priorities. Okay, so that means that hopefully they'll walk out here to the berry deposit, start gathering some berries. It's full of berries here, so you can see 64 out of 64. It will replenish over time, but it becomes effectively dry during winter and there are no berries. And this is where I'll need to shift my people foraging over to the hunting grounds, and they'll start hunting animals during winter to maintain my food supplies, which are looking perilously low. 0 food. I made a mistake there. Should have built berries first, should have jumped into berry gathering. I can speed things up and get things moving as I work through. Hunger. Yeah, that's very bad this early stage. My people are hungry, they're angry. I should have built the berries first. But anyway, mistakes have been made. Here they go. It's under construction. 0% complete, but you can see they're working away. Come on, Grelin. Here comes Anna. She's a carpenter. She's waiting. Come on, Anna. Finish the building. Okay, they've gone off for a chat. And okay, so then we have public order. I haven't really dealt much with that. When people get angry, bad things happen, public order breaks down, but I don't really know what you do with this exactly. It's just an indicator of how bad things are. People can turn to banditry, stuff like that. You have regional wealth, and this is how much money is in the community. I have 50 money, whatever currency is, and I can use that to buy more animals. So for example, if I click on my hitching post, I can buy another ox. This is a good idea. I would certainly like to do that soon. I might just upgrade that to a small stable first, so there's room for that second animal. Here we go. I am going to assign someone that. I'm going to just take. So how am I going here? I've got 18 planks. I'm going to take somebody out of the sawmill. I don't need planks for the time being. I'm just going to up my food production a little bit and send somebody, a family, into the hunting camp as well, because I was a bit slack on doing that. But here you can see my wheat has been growing. It's now July, and yeah, I got some wheat growing. That's cool. It's underway. That's the fastest I've ever got started on wheat, but yeah, some early. There we go. We've already got some food. People have been gathering food because I've got it on fast speed. And yeah, look, our pantry is being stocked with berries. Very nice. While we're here, no, we'll save our money. It costs 25 coins, so we won't upgrade to herbs just yet. What is another priority? Unassign at least one family so they can build. Yeah, that's something I need to do. Look, food. food situation, I just want to get a couple of months ahead because I know winter is coming and it's going to be tough. Berries will start to dry out. So if I can, I think over the next month my approval rating will increase to over 50%. I now have got 3 months worth of food supply stored up. Let's have a look at my granary. Nothing in there. I've got some firewood in the storehouse, which is good. The woodcutter is hard at work, which is good. I said I was going to plant some veggies. Okay, so it's going to cost me 15 coins to plant some vegetables. Why is this important? Well, it's food, but it's also important to create food diversity. So if I click on a house, it tells me what my people want. Oh, they want water access. Okay, so before I go any further, let's build a well. It is here, and when you click on it, it highlights an overlay showing the underground water supply. So I might put that just there, because I think I might build a road down here. That's why I've sort of set it out like so. So people need to build a well. How do I build the well? I need a spare family. Let's take them now off the hunting camp. And I've now got 6 months worth of food. They've been hunting animals, they've been gathering berries on high speed. It's now August, so I might actually slow that down. I'll just make it, what's this, 4 times speed. So things aren't moving quite so fast. You can see my wheat is looking very nice. And that will enable Anna to build the well. Shouldn't take her long. Thank you, Anna. And now we have a water supply. Alright, beyond the water supply, what else do my people want? They want a church, which I can build in a moment. They want fuel. As it said in the market, they want fuel available for purchase. They want 2 different types of food available for purchase. This is the point I was making earlier, that it's not enough just to have wheat or to have berries or to have meat. People want diversity. And to upgrade this house to level 2, you need to have 2 different types of food available in sufficient quantities to feed your people. So one meat's not enough. You need to have enough to, and it's distributed throughout the houses. So you might have enough for one house to upgrade, but not for the second house. They also want the supplies to facilitate clothing, sewing and tailoring and things like that. So at this stage, this very early stage, they want access to linen, leather, or yarn. And we can get that from early game. We're looking really at turning hides into leather or turning sheep's wool into yarn. The hide into leather is probably the easiest at this stage. Alright, we have finished another house, so they're away. They've discontinued building because I forgot to put them back into the hunting ground, but that's fine. We've got 5 months of food supply ready. The well we never need to touch again. It's just our water supply. It might be time to... We've got veggies. It might be time to get started on our church. So let's put our church right in the middle of town, like... Actually, we don't need to put it in the middle of town. We can put it somewhere... Hey, okay, so we have built our 5 houses. That happened whilst I was planning the church. We've built 5 of these houses now. That increased our settlement to a small village. To upgrade it to a medium village, we need to upgrade 2 of those houses to level 2 or higher, while still having 5 at level 1, which means if we finish that, we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at level 1 and 2 at level 2 when we upgrade it. Alright, back to the church. Let's get this church going. Maybe up here. Oh, not enough goods. What do I need? Okay, 5 wood, 20 planks, 10 stone. I think I have that, so why do I not have enough? Not on enough planks. Okay, so let's get somebody... They've finished that house now. Let's put them back in the saw pit. You can see my approval rating is going up a little bit. There should be... I don't want... Okay, so one of the kind of bugs with the game is people will continue to return to the worker camp and will be considered homeless. And so, I can demolish it. We've got houses over here. You can see there is... None of these houses are occupied. I've got 5 families, and they're all living in the working camp. So despite the fact that we have these houses up here, they won't go until you ask, kind of kick them out. There we go. It's been demolished. Now they'll move into, here we go, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 families. That should end the homelessness problem. It's a bit of a bug. Why don't they automatically move? It's the same thing if you have a fire or a raid and your house is burned down. You get this homelessness bug where the people don't want to move back into the homes that you built for them. Okay, so yeah, I am producing vegetables. These are the veggie patches in their backyards. What are they called? Yeah, vegetable gardens. So you can see here, construct a backyard extension, and yeah, I said there's about a dozen different things you can build. Early game, vegetable garden and chicken coop are very important because they produce extra food when you really struggle for food. In fact, food is an issue throughout the game. Even when you've got a larger population, your food issues never quite disappear, they just increase. Right, back to the church. I now have got 28 planks, so I can build the church. I thought this was a nice spot for the church up on the hill. Let's build it there. I have nobody to set to work, so let's take them back out of the saw pit again, free up Grethelm and Anna. Where's Dorothea going? She works in the woodcutter's lodge. Okay. He looks like a trader or a merchant, not one of my people. Okay, so they're going to build the church. What else do I need to worry about? Exposed goods. I've got it. So this is another weird thing that I don't understand. When you have supplies, you start off with these supplies, and they should go. You get these messages saying they need to go in the storehouse. Well, I've got my storehouse. Maybe I need to put somebody there to collect goods. Okay, there we go. I will do that in a moment. How are things going? So I've got lots of timber, which is good. I might momentarily take them out of the logging camp and put them in the storehouse to prevent these goods from deteriorating. And I'll just speed things up a bit to see if that's what they do. Oh, look at here. My field has been ploughed. Do I have then a heap of wheat? Very nice. They will convert that wheat into grain. What can we do with grain? Well, we can come over here to farming and we can build a windmill. It only costs 4 wood. So let's build this, and let's build it right opposite the farm here. 90% efficiency isn't bad. We could. If I put it there, it's 97% efficient. I said I was going to build a road here, so let's build a road along that farm, and then let's build my windmill with 98% efficiency right there. Right, so that will convert my grain into flour. What do I do with the flour? My communal oven, which converts flour into bread. And I'll build that right next to the windmill. There we go. So we've got 2 important buildings going up. They will provide my food supply for my community. And it's based on the size of my field, the number of families in the farmhouse, and of course having people in the windmill and the oven. My people are talking to me. I don't know if you can hear them in the background, but they are mumbling away. So there's only 1 family set to building, so it's going to take a while. What can I do in the meantime? Berry production is still going well. If you press tab, it tells you where your people are and what's being built. So the church is 10% built. I have 1 out of 3 people in that building there, which is the woodcutter's shop. 1 out of 2 people in the storage, but as soon as these supplies are gone, there we go, he's loading them up. Oh, no, we've got some more. Oh, one wood, 1 timber. I'll just wait for him to grab those. And then his job in storage will be done. Please come back and get him. He's just going to ignore him, is he? Nope, he's just going to ignore them. 1 timber. I'll just wait for him to grab those. And then his job in storage will be done. Please come back and get him. He's just going to ignore them. 1 timber. I'll just wait for him to grab those. And then his job in storage will be done. Alright, well we'll take them out of storage because we don't need all these people in the storehouse. They've been collecting firewood and stuff, but yeah. It's not an overly important job. I would rather they hurry up and build the church, and then hurry up and build these things, and then hopefully I'll have some more people. Now this is, keep in mind, this is the previous month's issue. So previous month, I faced issues with homelessness and hunger. I should not have that anymore. So things should be moving, we're in October, things should be moving pretty quickly. Seasonal, where are we? We're up to autumn. Winter is approaching. Which means it may be time to reassign someone out to that hunting lodge. This church is taking a long time to build. 61% complete. Again, it's at 12 times speed, so they're building pretty quickly. I can also visit the church. This is me. I can.
Just give me a hammer and something.
It's a version of me. You can walk around, and that's what you can do at this stage. So, lady workers, keep it up, folks. Doing a good job. Yep. What are you doing in there? Smashing the mud. Okay, good. You are having your way. Good. Keep it up. Good work. Whoop, she just jumped through the window. That's one way to get inside the building. Nothing you can do here. It's just really while you wait for things to be built. That'll speed things up. 91% complete. Look, now they're putting a fence around the church. She's still hammering away. Hey, the church is finished. Okay.
Don't forget to check the level of the foundation.
Don't forget to check the level of the foundations. Okay, so we now have 2 families spare. We're coming into winter. I am going to put 1 family. Actually, no. What am I going to do? I want this windmill and the communal oven to be built as quickly as possible. Can I get it in before winter? Yeah, look at that windmill go up. It is flying up. Many hands make light work. The windmill is completed. So I can assign a family to there. And look at this communal oven. It's already built, nearly. So you can see 0 out of 3 families. You have 3 families in there producing lots and lots and lots of flour. And you have 3 families in the oven. So, 1 there, 1 there. That's all my families, but they will start to produce bread. Flour first, then bread. Based on the, not flour, yeah, flour. Based on the wheat I have. So there, the family in here is taking that wheat and converting it into grain slowly. The family over here is taking that grain and converting it into flour. Look at them go. And the family over here is baking bread. Some reasons disappear when it's getting cold and will reappear in the spring, such as the berries. So you can see the berry, if I highlight, if I just hover over it, you can see the size is shrinking. There are only 48 out of 64 now. I can continue harvesting until it gets really low, and then I might switch over to meat. But approval is going up now. I've got a church. Let's look at my towns now. I don't have a market. Okay, so that's the next thing I want to build. Is a market. Where's the market? Marketplace. Somewhere central, close to the houses. I might do something interesting and put it right in the middle here, like kind of like a town square kind of market space. That's a huge market. Yeah, I won't. That's probably too big, actually.
We all know what that means.
You can rearrange. If you right click when you're doing this, it undoes it. So 56 barrows, 63. Let's go. Oh, look. Let's go a bit bigger because 91. Easy. Okay, so a well-supplied, this is what it eventually looks like, is the lifeblood of your town. Assigned families will set up stores automatically as long as there's enough space in the market, which there will be for a very long time. Hover over categories to check your supply and demand. Burgage plots closest to the market get their market requirements fulfilled first. So that means basically the houses that are closest to the market get what they want. So what will happen now is my bakers, for example, and it's happened already, they will open up a market stall to sell their bread. They produce 40 bread, and look at that, that's a firewood store, sorry. They'll all start close together, so we probably have two here. Yeah, we do. We've got the firewood store here, giving excess firewood to the people, and then we have our food store, selling the bread to the families that need it. So if we look over here now, they need bread, they need bread, they need bread, they all want bread, they all want food, they're not getting enough food because they want two different types of food. So they're getting bread, but they will want berries. You can see berries are shrinking. There's still people collecting the berries. So we'll probably have another store open soon once we have enough to distribute. Okay, so how is our... okay, so we click on the marketplace and it shows us the food variety. This is our fuel demand. We are producing not much firewood, but it's almost meeting demand. We are producing bread, and that's basically it. Why aren't we producing berries? I don't know, probably because there's not enough to go around. Probably it's just meeting demand. You can see it's the middle of winter. Well, it's January, yeah. And it's not bad. It's 48 available, probably because we have a small population. All right, we are now above 53%, so it's likely that we'll get an extra person moving into one of these houses. New mercenaries are available. I'm keeping an eye on these to see if they increase. Winter is tough. You've got to keep your eye on food. And I do have food for the coming 9 months. My field has frozen over. No storage space in the woodcutter's lodge, not a problem. They will just start to... In fact, they've cleared a lot of the wood. So one of the great things you can do is once you clear an area out, you can just relocate the lodges, because not all buildings can do this. But yeah, stuff like the woodcutter's lodge, you can see it's a fairly basic hut. It can be moved to a new source of wood. Same, you can see here the logging camp has cleared out all that timber from the area. So we can relocate them down the road to here. Okay, so if we had a spare family, unassigned family, it's reminding me. Let's take someone off berry duty. So where do we have the people? Let's remind them. One in the woodcutter, farmhouse. Oh, we don't need them in the farmhouse because they're not doing anything. Okay, so nothing is happening in winter in the farmhouse. You can see here, where are we up to? Crops are growing. Nothing's happening. Oh, here we go. Although it's now thawing out in March, so they will quickly build this, and then we'll logging camp. We'll put somebody back in the logging camp, and then we'll set them back into the farmhouse to start all over again. You can see my fertility has dropped already. And this is why it might be good to build another field below. Plotting the fields. Fields seem to be very large to be effective, but also take time to plough by hand. For a starting village, try one Morgan, which I did. Which allows ploughing much bigger fields. Okay, so I'm going to just build an adjacent field over here so that I have a field to plough during the fallow season for this one. it will be wheat, wheat, and then fallow. So the family should still get to work on this field. Although, I don't know what's happening here. Crop's growing. Okay, this is still this year, apparently. It's still growing. Alright, I don't fully understand that yet, but I'm growing crops, and I've got another field to rotate. Still waiting for some people to arrive. One more family would be nice. So I've got still got the bakery going, still got the windmill going, farmhouse, so 1, 2, 3, 4. A new family moved in. So now I've got 6 families out of a capacity of 7. No new growth in the marketplace. What I am going to do is build some more houses because I want to prepare for future growth. So I'm going to make, first of all, you make the frontage along here. So this is where the houses will, I'll put it there. It doesn't give them a big backyard. Actually, hold on a sec. What if I put them here? Only 2 houses. Kind of be creative with backyard size, things like that. Yeah, 3 houses, large backyard. Let's do that. We have 1 spare family, so they will start building that. 1 family over there collecting some timber. We haven't started collecting our... Well, first of all, let's go back to our houses and think about what I think we want. They have now 2 supplies of food. What other food supply are they getting? I'm not complaining. Probably, what would they be getting? Look, I'm still collecting berries, right? No, I'm not. Bread and what else? Let's look at a salt house. I don't know. I don't know what they're eating. They're eating something. Oh, vegetables. There we go, my vegetables. Okay, so let's plant some more veggies. But I do have to watch my money. Because veggies will cost 15 coins. I might just want to wait until I've built my trading post. What else do they need? They need a clothing store. So to do that, I need to start converting my leather into hide. So let's build a tannery. Let's go to industry, and here it is here, the tannery. You can see it produces leather down the bottom there. Workers use hide to produce leather. The hide is all the way down here, but all my workers are up here. So I'm going to put it kind of in this little industrial area over here. Yep. Construction finished on those houses, very nice. Again, they're all, I like to build my houses in this sort of central district around the marketplace, it's important. The saw pit I generally like to put next to my logging camp. And you kind of turn it on and off when you need it, or send families in there to work when you need them. Farmhouse is looking good. Maybe I should increase families because this is going to be a key source of food for me. I should also point out, okay, so when I increase to a small village, I gain access to a development point, and this opens this little sort of grid here. Again, keep in mind, early access in development, but yeah, on this it's like a tech tree. You can spend points to unlock special abilities. So this will double the capacity of berry deposits. That'd be nice, but I'm really going farming here. So I did that last game actually, it was really good. Beekeeping opens up a new source of food, honey, which is good, particularly as you start to move to tier 3 buildings because your people want even more sources of food. Never built that. It converts 1 fibre to charcoal, making refueling twice as efficient. Look, that could be good. As you get to having to burn all this firewood becomes quite problematic, and so that doubles the value of firewood. Armour. Trade logistics is very important for trading. I've always gone this route. I haven't showed you trading yet, but it's an important path to follow, particularly this one where the price of importing goods is reduced by 10, which is amazing. Extra food, extra bread could be good, but you know, I'm baking a lot of bread. I'm thinking about this one. It enables employing oxen at the farmhouse for faster ploughing of large fields. So I could build a big farm. Maybe that I'm sure that's going to be coming, but maybe not right now. That could be my next development. For now, a passive source of meat would be great, but I don't have a lot of hunters. I'm just worried that may diminish the population. That will double the amount of meat harvested. So, you know, I have a relatively low supply of meat, but this could help it. I just worry I wouldn't be able to sustain it. I'm kind of leaning. No, I've got to go the trade route. Trading is very important. It's going to be how I'm getting some money. So with that in mind, let's look now at opening our trading post. It's pretty easy to build. It doesn't need to be, I'll put it in what I have set up as my industrial area out here, close to the church, on the corner. It's a nice place for it. And this will let me start to import and export goods that I need. You can import and export basic goods like wheat and grain and meat. To import and export more complex manufactured goods, you need to establish a trade route, and that costs quite a lot of gold. Now the development I just unlocked is trade logistics, and it caps that at 25 wealth. So I'll never pay more than 25 wealth to open a trade route, which is going to be good from an early stage. It means I can sort of open a trade route immediately and start to import things. Now in this game mode, I should point out, I don't know if there are going to be any raids at all. It said I don't have to worry about raiding, which is good. In the other game mode I've been playing,
Hey, where are the pegs? Oh, there they are.
I've been having to import weapons and armor to defend myself, and that costs a lot of gold. And basically my entire economy was sort of built around trying to sell goods, to import bows and arrows and swords and things like that to build up a militia, which is here. So you can, once you've got your weapons, so bows and arrows, things like that, you can form a militia unit and they help you defend. You can also recruit mercenaries to help you defend. They are often easier, but they rely on your personal treasury, which early in the game is very low. I'm just seeing if there are any... Yeah, there are no sort of bad guys around, so nothing to worry about there. Did we get an extra person? A new family moved in, we did. So we now have three. Another new family, as I said that. 3 extra families. So that's good. For a capacity of 10. Our people are really happy. We've got the church now. They have a variety of market foods available. We just need to provide that tannery. Did I build the tannery? Here it is. Let's put a family in there to start converting those hides into leather. And that might open a stall which will satisfy one of their needs. So if I press tab, you can see what they need. They need access to clothing materials. These guys need more food. So I do need... Yeah, some of that food situation is connect the building. Which building? Oh, okay. I didn't quite... Not close enough. There we go. That is our trading post. Put somebody in there and let's look at trade. So we can now import, export. If we're producing a lot of planks, we can export it. crops, we can import, export. At this stage though, the export price is standard. The import price is very, very, very high. So I don't really want to spend my scant regional wealth on importing anything. What I am looking for is any goods where I have a lot of them that I can consider exporting. Like firewood, for example. I'm only getting one for it, but geez, I have a lot, so can I export that until I have, let's say, 160 left. It'll give me a couple extra dollars, not much. These are commodities. So these are the methods of manufactured goods, and they require a trade route because they're what's called a major trade. And then here's all the military things which I won't need to worry about, I hope. So leather, where's leather? I should start to produce leather, and because it's a major good, I'm going to have to buy a trade route. Because I advance that development, it's going to cost me 25. I want to see first of all how my tannery goes. So it looks like he's produced one leather, maybe. It should go to storage as well. So if I look in storage, maybe he's sold it already to keep the people happy. So you don't get that micro level of detail. You don't know what happened to the leather he made. It may have gone to the market. What's over here? Clothing store. Yeah, here it is. So there's the leather. And it's keeping our people happy. So this, if I look over here, you can see they still want a bit more food. So why aren't you... because I didn't put my berries back. And I didn't resume hunting. So that'll give me a lot of extra food. Hold on folks, we've got some food underway. Their food concerns will disappear in just a moment. Food store. Another food store has been built. Wait for it, wait for it. As soon as they realise there's food available in the market. Come on, any moment now folks. Because what I want to do is upgrade this to a level 2 house because I need 2 level 2 houses to upgrade my village to a medium village. Why aren't they accessing the food? Access the food, folks, come on. The food is right there. Oh, food variety. I don't have enough of it. Oh, okay, what's going on? Communal oven. Where's my wheat? Okay, so I haven't been micromanaging enough. Alright, let's get them out of the windmill. Let's get them out of there. Let's go get some berries. And let's what else can we do? Let's hunt some animals. Actually no, let's build some more fields. We'll relocate this stable. Gonna put it somewhere more central. Like there. Alright, so this allows a lot of room for fields, and I'm going to build a big field now. Very good. We'll start with... Okay, this will just be a wheat field, because we're going heavy on the wheat. Wheat, and then third year we'll keep it fallow. Nice. That may mean we need some more families in the farmhouse to manage the workload. I don't know. It's hard to know. Farm workers plough the field as soon as the winter passes, but no later than November. Then they sow with the chosen crop. Harvest happens around September. Then their crops are transported to the farmhouse. Okay, so it might be too early for that. Maybe, well, what have I got here? I've got a family in the hunting camp. So you can't let the animals go too low. This hunting limit is meant to stop them hunting whenever the local population goes to 10. I found they don't actually stop, it just keeps going. Forager hut is looking good. Alright, how many people? Yeah, see, so now they're all green. So these guys have no issues. upgrade them to level 2. These guys have no issues. I've met all their requirements. I can upgrade them to level 2. These guys, I've met all their requirements, upgrade to level 2. How are the things along here? These guys, so I'm producing a lot of food, but not quite enough. These guys are happy. There we go. These guys are happy. Oh, hold on, how many? I need 5 level 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can upgrade that to level 2. Yeah, I'm doing it. So you can see it's construction. It happens just like way too early to be doing grain farming. Yeah, the area I started on had not many berries and not much meat, so I figured in previous games I've played, I've done berry harvesting and meat, but I thought I'd get started with some big farms early on and see how it went. And first year was okay, but I don't know what's happened second year. Harvesting, ploughing. Here we go. Okay, now I can start to look. Okay, so let's take my people off hunting. I'm worried about the population dropping. Let's take some people off foraging. And let's put them back into the windmill and the oven. Alright. So I've got a field rotation now. It's going to be fallow, wheat, wheat. Wheat, fallow, wheat, and then wheat, wheat, fallow. So we should have wheat every season. Thanks, Tisk. It might help that I'm suffering from a bad cold at the moment, so I can't get too excited or I start to cough. Alright, another new development point. So as I said, we've upgraded these to level 2 now. These are level 2 burgage plots, which means we've met the requirements for a medium village. This gives me another development point. Oh, hold on a sec, somebody's not happy. This house here does not approve. Why? Why do they not approve? They're on and off approval. Probably because their house is half complete and it's coming into winter. That's not an actual thing, but I'd be pretty upset. Okay, so I have another development point, and now I can click on, I really like this one, better deals. You can see this is all locked in early access, work in progress, okay. But this is a really good one. Better deals, it removes the tariff, just to contrast so you can see exactly what's going to happen. I will go to my trading post. If I try to trade something, if I want to buy stone, for example, it'll cost me 11 to import it. Better deals. Now, if I want to import stone, it cost me 1. Everything now has a 10 coin discount and is much more affordable. Before you get that development, I would suggest that everything is prohibitively expensive because I've only got, well, actually my wealth is going up. What am I selling? I was selling my timber. That's all I've been selling, and my wealth has been going up. Now, let's look at what I've got. So the trade post can also be good to review what you have. So I've got 8 planks, don't want to sell those. I've got no crops. Looks like I've converted, okay, it's winter now, so let's get the families out of the farmhouse. Let's send them back over to hunting again. Can we put more people, yeah, let's put 2 in the windmill and some more baking bread because I won't be doing anything in winter. Back to the trading post. Trading. No crops. How's my food situation? So you can see I've got 15 meat, 8 bread, some vegetables. I want to increase that vegetable rate. And I'm going to invest some of my money in vegetables. Crafting materials. I'm producing a lot of flour, but I'm turning that into bread. My grain is converting to flour quite rapidly because I've added some more families, and it will convert into bread. You can see that's going up very quickly, both because I've got it on high speed and because I've just put some more families in that area. Ultimately, I want to reach a point where I'm producing other manufactured goods that can sell at a decent price. Things like yarn and dyes, and in fact, I had that in my mind a moment ago. What I want to do is move my woodcutter's lodge because they that family. Put them over there. There's no wood anymore. How's the logging camp? It's struggling a bit, but we'll leave it there for the time being. Okay, the other thing is we've reached housing capacity, so I'm going to quickly build some more houses. So we establish our frontage along here, and we're going a long way back.
Step right
Might
up
make it a
and
bit
set.
narrow, so 4 houses there. Sediment level increased already. I don't even know what I did. Okay, how did I do that? Sediment level increased. Just by upgrading a couple of level 2s. Okay. I'm gonna try and squeeze some in there. So that'll be
You'll
4
not find
houses in
finer
there.
wares anywhere else.
And then squeeze some more in here. Nice 11 blocks. Again, long backyards because I've been meaning to do this. Vegetables. And vegetables. And vegetables. There we go. So this is great. And this will all help my food supply. It will give me access to diverse forms of food. Okay, so you can see the beer here. My people are saying, now that level 2, now that we're getting a bit spoiled, they want access to a tavern. They want a form of entertainment. So that and manufactured goods are my next priority. Why are people unhappy? What's going on, guys? Yeah, you really want a tavern, don't you? They want a lot of things. Okay, so yeah. I can probably fit a tavern in here, actually, so let's try and do that. Here we go, here's a tavern. The problem with the tavern is it requires access to ale. Actually, you know what? There's some room right in the centre here. It's very difficult to see boundaries in winter. That's another problem. We can kind of rotate buildings like so. I'm going to build a road along the front of my market like so. And then, I should have built that earlier, I don't know why my market didn't have a road frontage, but then build my tavern, connect to the road. Now you can click snap to roads, this little button here, so it automatically kind of wants to connect to the road, like so. Yeah, it's a bit far from the houses, but my long-term plan is that this be the residential area for Nuslo. I have another development point, so what do I want to spend? A passive income of firewood, a food cart, which provides a passive income of bread, the plough. I said I wanted the plough. Now might be the time for the plough. Is it too early? Should I go beekeeping to provide a third source of income? I do want this eventually. I want to try it out. I haven't built the plough yet, but I think having honey. I've produced honey the last 2 games, and I'm not convinced it produces a lot of honey. Doubling my berry deposit would be great. It would give me 124 for that deposit I've got. An apple orchard. It's good to invest in this early because it takes 3 years. Produces apples. Maybe I should invest in orchardry. It's not going to have an immediate return, but in 3 years' time. Gee, that's a tough one. That's a really tough one. Because I'll need to plant them now, basically. And I don't know where I'd plant them. Let's do it. All right, orchardry. Where are the orchards? Gathering. Oh, I haven't built it before, so I don't know. Where are my apples? Am I farming apples? Is it an industry? I don't have a clue. Apple orchard. New upgrade. Okay. Where do I find it? Why are these people unhappy? Okay, guys, calm down. You need more. Okay, they need more wood. I mentioned this was a problem. Okay, so let's build another woodcutter's house over here. Let's get that done quickly. We've got 4 unassigned families. Is there any... Yeah, there's a lot of flour. Is there any grain? No, so they seem to be done. Let's just keep one family in there just in case. You've still got a lot of bread to bake. Hey, let's get our families farming. Gee, you've got to be mindful of that. I just missed the start. Another family has joined. Okay. Things happening. I haven't built my tavern yet. Where is the orchard? Alright, let me do this. Ah, there are... Oh, they're building. There they are. Okay, so I build them in my backyard. Oh, and they're expensive. $50 coins. 50 out of the regional wealth. Exposed goods. Where's my exposed goods? I've got a couple of supplies there. 4. That's fine. These people are still unhappy. They're not getting enough. Fuel, basically. So let's, because as there are people in the woodcutter's house, when I relocated it, so you got to pay attention to the detail here. I relocated the woodcutter's house, and when you do that, people leave it. So this one here I've just built, I will need to put some people in there. Let's take a family out of the farm. We got another food store. Let's check out our people's needs. Their fuel needs are not being met, so I really need extra fuel. Okay, they are okay with the food variety. A lot of bread, as you can see. A couple of veggies on the left, and a mix of berries as well, coming to these houses here. Clothing is all looking good. That tannery is doing its job, providing leather to most of the houses. For some reason, not the closest, it's sending the leather all the way along here and ignoring these guys. These guys, oh, I really need that tavern. Tavern is ready. Let's build some more houses because I need some more people. People are happy, so I should have some more people arriving. But let's plan for the future. And get some more residential areas up and going. We'll start here, build them along the front of that road with a deep backyard. That's good. More houses coming. We don't have any families though to work in them, so where are all our families? Where are they all? Are you guys still making a lot of bread? Yeah, you are. Okay, you're being kept busy. Where berry gatherers are busy gathering berries. Our hunters are... Yeah, you're hunting. There's stuff going on there. You're getting a bit of meat, not a lot. Alright. Fuel is important. What else? I don't know if we need... they're baking bread. They're making... That's the tannery. It's doing well. Farmhouse. I've got farmers busy working. Nothing. We're milking stop for now because we are out of grain. So we've used all the grain from the harvest. Turned into flour, which is done. So when you finish with that, we can move on. Tavern. Let's get our people in the tavern. They are going to need ale. Which is a problem because ale is expensive. And it's a major trade, so it's going to cost 8. Oh boy. Okay. The other way we can do this, and it's not really the way I want to do it, is to... Oh, this is a kind of a long term. Let's look at the barley fertility. So you can see barley is fertile around here, maybe this area here. Let's build a barley farm. Let's make it a big one. Okay, and barley. Fallow. We could even rotate one of these so that becomes... Nah, we'll leave it. So the idea of barley is we can now build a malt house to convert that barley into malt. Is that right? Into malt. Yeah, workers use barley to produce malt. And then what do we do? And then we ask our people to produce ale from the malt. So a couple of steps in the process there, and I have been a bit slow getting started on that. So now it's time to pick it up a bit. I am going to have to start the saw pit, start producing some planks. The logging camp is going to have to move. I might shift it across the road. Let's move it to a much busier area up here. No, I really want access to a lot of wood, so we'll do that. And we'll move our sawmill next to it. We've got 3 families, so they should build that pretty quickly. They should. Here they come. You can see them all walking down the road. No? Where are they going? Oh, you're building the malt house instead. Oh, wow. Okay, got a couple of things under construction. Right, let's check the status of our houses. Everyone's pretty happy. We could improve our church. We need some stone. And I need to build a quarry up here. So I may as well do that. It doesn't take... Here we go. Here's the quarry. I'll put it over the stone deposit. And then connect it. Stone is rarely used in the early stages of the game. So you don't need to rush out to get it. wild animals are down to 10. So let's take them away from hunting for a bit. Let's put them into berries. Berries should be eaten. 4 families now. 19 out of 25. People are pretty happy. Storage is full in the Woodcutter's Lodge. Storehouse is fine. Storage house. The granary is fine within capacity. Malt house is still being built. I might build some more houses out here. So I might build a connecting road. Move that around. Do have my clay deposit here, so I might actually draw on this while I have the workers. And clay can be used to build a clay furnace to use that clay. Not enough goods. I don't have what? I don't have the clay. So I'll build this first. So a couple of buildings on the way. Just making sure, yeah, fuel needs are... Look, maybe that charcoal burning would be a good idea because I always struggle with fuel. Looks like they're still burning through. I've got a lot of wheat, so I could. Yes, all my wheat is coming now, so let's convert that into grain. Malt house still being built. Logging camp still moving. I don't know why it's taking so long. A lot of these people are very happy, so let's try and upgrade them while we can. They're right up at the market, so we can access to all these things. Get rid of the timber. I'd like to make that a high priority, please. I'm putting some in the granary just to, they collect, store and distribute goods using the pantry. And I just want to make sure that I may have an excess of bread. Right, so I just need to, goods here, exposed goods, what is it, 25 logging, okay, so I'll put somebody in the storehouse just to, for a short time, collect all those storage sites that I've spread around everywhere. I where are my orchards? Here are my orchards. Let's put a few more orchards because I paid some more money. So, apple orchard. Apple orchard. This is an investment in my future. And apple orchards. This is my apple orchard area. I'm not going to produce a lot of apples early. They have limited output, but they will later on. Oh wow, I think I've set myself too many build tasks at once and nothing's getting done. People are heading everywhere to try and complete all these things. Here's my barley field and that's already going down pretty good. They are planting it. In progress, and then sowing, and then growth. Animal population is getting back up again, so let's do some more hunting. 2 families in berries. A lot of berries there still, so let's get 3 families collecting berries. Let's get another one. It's a lovely... probably too late. Because we're about to head into harvesting, ploughing, and sowing. Let's look at some chicken coops. Oh, I don't have enough money. Logging camp is finished. Alright, let's put some people in it. We need that tavern going. There we go, got people in tavern, but they can't do much because there's no ale. It's a pub with no beer. Logging camp, let's get some more logging going because I'm running a bit short. And let's speed things up. Work area is empty. Alright, so we've used all our berries, right? No, it's not. Why are you saying the work area is empty? There's still some berries there. What else is happening? Construction finished. The malt house is done. Okay. So I do want people in the malt house. Workers use barley to produce malt. Needs to be refueled. That's done. We've got a big field for the malt house too, so that's good. Let's check out the market, see what we've got. We've got a lot of food variety now. 3 different types of food, which is good. Berries, bread, and veggies. Our veggies are now producing in good quantities. Fuel is still a problem. And clothing is decent. We've dropped off a bit because we've built a few more houses. I don't think we're going to be able to... What we need is the sheep. So I want to look for a space to build a sheep paddock. And I'm thinking this area here. Or maybe this area here behind the wheat fields, or should we keep this all wheat? What about fertility? What's a good... Oh look, everywhere's fertile. So... You know what I don't have yet is my Manor, which lets me collect taxes because I don't have enough wood or anything. It's going to take a long time to build this building. Where are the sheep? I've forgotten where they are. That's how I buy the sheep, but that's right, I need to build a pasture for the livestock. Yeah, let's set it up. Supplies gone. There's a lot of wood there. What happened to the people who I said to collect it? I don't have any more houses because I'm already almost at my limit. Okay, so let's set a pasture. Is that a problem? That won't let me build.
Come along.
No, I don't know why. It might be because there's supplies in the middle. I'll put them on hold for the moment because I need to get some more houses out. good. Needs more wood. Okay. I think I'm selling all my wood, aren't I? Trading post. What am I actually exporting? I'm exporting my firewood, so I'll... No, I've got a limit on that. That's fine. That's really all I'm exporting at the moment. So it's not producing enough wood. 3 families there. Just hurry it up, folks. Need 3 more. These all need very tiny backyards. Maybe I'm producing, maybe I need to cut back on... No, the saw pit's not running. Well, it might be time to build another lumber yard. So I'm at capacity now, another family just joined me. Unassigned family is needed. Oh, okay, where do I unassign someone from? Speed things up a bit just to get our timber levels up. Deforestation killed berry bushes. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, that's not good. I chopped down the berry bushes. Should have thought about that. There goes my berry supply. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is go to the church. No, I need to build my manor. I'm going to build my manor. And I'm going to build it near the church, just so I'm keeping these admin buildings close together. It can't be built because I don't have enough of a lot of things. I have built... It's still under construction. Oh my goodness. The more you build, the bigger the problems get. Wild animals are still okay. Yep, people in the hunting camp. Here we go. Saw pit is done. Okay. I'm getting some cash up, so let's look at some backyard projects. I could... Okay, I want the ale. This is expensive. Oh, no, it's not. This is using, however, my planks. So I need more wood. But I don't have many people. Okay, so farmers aren't farming. I'm going to leave one family in there so I don't forget. Actually, no, I won't. I'll quickly relocate them to where? Hunting camp. Mining pit is done, so let's build some clay. And I want to build... So much going on at once. It's getting a bit chaotic. Okay, here we go. The furnace. I need 5 more clay. I don't have it yet. Do I have this yet? No, it's still being built. I've only got 1 family spare at the moment. I do have a lot of food. Excuse me. Field. Barley. Malt house is occupied. Good.
We all know what that means.
We got our wood levels going up, timber levels going up now, it's good. Planks are being produced as well, 42 and 3. How is where's the raw materials? clay. We have enough clay now to build the clay furnace. So put that next door. No, not enough, because I don't have the stone yet. Because this hasn't been built. Please make it a high priority. It's just saying, you never need stone for anything. You don't need stone until you need it. Right, it's almost the end of winter, so as soon as this snow disappears... Oh, so it's not clay that I needed, it's stone. Right. Alright, I need more oxen because I don't know what's happened to them all, but small stable, or another oxen. And I'm getting another small stable because that, if an ox is being used somewhere, I've only got one basically. I should have built one a long time ago. So let's build logistics. Let's build another hitching post next door. Close as possible. We will then upgrade that. I'm going to build that first. So you order the oxen and they arrive within the month or something?
You spat it in my face. You tried to guard me.
Why do I have to carry this alone?
Give me a lot of gold, which is a lot of coins, which is good. What was going to be? I was going to build the manor house, wasn't I? Which requires stone and planks. So we get this wood production is coming along well. Let's get the saw pit going a bit faster. No, we need somebody to build. Houses, we need more houses. We need everything at once. Everything is due at once. Give these guys just some small backyards. These will not be for vegetables, they might be small manufacturing areas, if anything at all. Hitching post is complete, so I can order an ox and eventually upgrade that. That's now complete, so I can send a family into there. But I should... Oh! What did I forget? I forgot to take people and put them back on the farms. Forager hut. You are foraging berries that don't exist. Logging camp is... Cut back a bit. Cut back to hunting, please. I'll leave one there. And what else can we take people from? Trading post. Two people into the farmhouse. I think that'll have to do. Forager. I might take one out of forager. One family spare. Hopefully, I get these houses built. What else is being built? Well, just those houses, I think. Here we go. My barley. Actually needs to be moved. Right. Tavern is still not doing anything, although people don't seem to mind. There's no beer in there, but they're okay. I might as well upgrade these little two with a little wood. good, which now should let me build the clay furnace. There we go. Clay furnace should go up soon. I might build some more vegetable patches. Just see. There's plenty of food. Storage is full in the storehouse. That's good, because I've got so much happening. I need 10 planks of wood. Let's quickly accelerate that in the saw pit. Storage is full in the mining pit. Wow. Okay. Where do I take people away from? There's nothing baking, right? So let's produce some wood. This is the reserve which they should not tap into. It means that there'll always be some wood, some timber remaining for construction, but my experience has been that they often dig into it anyway. Come on, I need some population growth. I do have a lot of money, so I'm going to plant some more apple trees, apple orchards. That's a lot of apple orchards. I wonder if it tells you when they were planted, because they have limited supply until the 30. Why are you not happy? Because your house has been built. I'm not finished. Okay. How's my stone? Do I have a lot of stone? I do have a lot of stone. So let's take this person out of the stone quarry and get them set to building things. We don't need anybody in the granary and don't need anybody in the storehouse. I'd like an additional person in the farmhouse, because there's a lot of farming going on there. Okay, houses being built, nice. That gives me some extra capacity for people to move in. A new family moves in straight away. They were really waiting for that. Their family has joined them. There we go. Okay, what was I? Oh, Manor. I needed the... I still need 20 planks. I've still only got 3. Where are my planks going? What's going on here? They should be transforming timber into planks. I've got plenty of timber. Where are my planks going? Am I selling my planks by accident? No trade. I'm not selling planks. It is connected to the road. I should double check that. It's empty. The forager hut. Yeah. Okay. Destroyed all the berries. Okay. Well, let's try a brand new logging camp over here. Build a brand new saw pit next to it. Alright. And we'll see if these new buildings do a better job, and then I can just demolish the old ones. Maybe they're out of wood. Maybe they're logging a camp here. I'll just move it up a bit. That might be the issue. Maybe they're running out of timber in the area. new orchard going down, new orchard going down there, and this one. Veggie patch. That'll be my last veggie patch. Alright, now did I build some chicken coops? I did. That's a brewery. That's a brewery. I'll also be a brewery eventually. Am I getting some planks? I'm still not getting any planks. Alright, here we go. Logging camp. Let's put some people in here. Making some more bread. We still need those planks. There we go. 2 and 1 there. And let's try a similar operation over here. 2 and 1. Try and get our planks up. So let's keep an eye on our timber. 101 timber. 2 timber. Timber's going up. I don't know why our planks aren't. Alright, well look, one way to get around this is to import planks. We're going to import this. We want a lot of planks. That's 40. And we can establish a trade route for only 70. I don't know why it's so cheap, but let's do that. There we go, our planks are going up. We're probably making them now, or buying. I don't think we'll buy them that quickly. Alright, can we build this yet? No, we need 20 planks. There we go, we've got 23. That was quick. Alright, let's build our manor.
This is heavier than it looks.
Up on the hill. Okay, that's underway. So once this is built, we can start to collect tax and tithe. Tax from our regional wealth and tithe from our food production. How's our milk house going? There's our field of barley. Harvest that into the year. We have our clay furnace that we didn't put anyone in. So we should have a lot of clay. Alright, over here, level 2. Upgraded families needed for construction work. Okay, let's take some people. Don't want to take them to the farms. Take them. Don't want to take them to the logging camp either. Where else is there? Alright, 2 in the mining pit. Let's take 1 out of there. We can probably remove this now because there's no berries left because I accidentally destroyed them all. See if they grow back. There we go, we can build our brewery extension. I wouldn't mind a few more of those. Let's take 1 out of the hunting camp. Probably not producing a lot of meat. Yeah. Well, actually, there is a fair bit there, but yeah, we are. It's actually contributing to pretty good diversity around a few areas. What do they need? They want a tavern. Everybody wants a tavern supply. Yeah. We need some more people, more houses. All right, let's get that done. Let's build a road. in there, we'll build some new houses. Maybe on this street frontage here. Giving them some decent backyard. Actually, no, we'll do a half lot. More houses around the side like this. I don't think I saved that. Oops. They don't always have to have backyards. I can do that. And then maybe these guys, small backyards. Yep. There we go. That's 8 extra, 9 underway. That's good. Just need some more people to be able to help build them. The Woodcutter's Lodge doesn't seem to do much. I don't want to look there. To go over here, I'm going to relocate that. Church requires 10 tiles, which I'm producing here in the clay furnace. Alright, we are producing not enough clothing, so I didn't build that sheep paddock that I was going to build. Let's try and get that done now. So, there it is, pasture. Farm opposite it. And the Weaver's Workshop next door to it. So they're all close together. And while we're here, we might even build the livestock trading post next door to it. Wait for those to be built. Still a lot of houses to be built. We might stop the tannery for a while because we're not hunting at the moment. The mill seems to be out of grain, so they can stop. A lot of bread to bake, that's fine. It gives us 4 families to help with building all these things. So we'll speed up and get them underway. So once these are built, we can use the livestock trading post to buy some sheep. They'll appear in the pasture. The people who we put in the sheep farm, pantry is full. Pantry is full. Okay. Firming in the joins, we've got some more people joining us, which is good. Produce some wheat, we'll keep it in storage. We need to upgrade this. Good. Clean it here. We might buy another horse for our trading post. just makes trade of some things quicker. Upgrade now that as well, which increases the level of faith to satisfy all of these families that wanted it. Now you can see we need some cloth, so we've removed our leather. We really need these sheep, so these buildings will be built soon. That's our next requirement. We have our manor almost built, 88%. As soon as it's built, not enough stable space. Ooh. Not enough stable space, what? Alright, we've got lots of people joining us. That's good. We've got 31 families out of 38, which is good. Got some space. Where's our house? Still under construction. Come on. There we go. We are producing malt and barley malt. Here it comes. That will then allow our brewers to brew. Their second level, they will require clothes, shoes, cloaks. We are running short on fuel. Okay, let's put another person in. Our woodcutter's cottage over here. Did I have one over here? Let's build one. In the forest over here. And we'll connect that by road. An animal ran away? What animals are running away? Ah, what's going on? Why? Oh, it's just... Okay, did I lose a horse? I think I bought a horse without having a small stable for it. So while I'm there, I will build another one. And what the heck? Oh, yeah, that should be enough for now. Oh, come on, why is this construction taking so long? Why are these people unhappy? Because I don't have access to clothes. Okay, not much I can do about that until I get my sheep. Construction is going pretty slow at the moment. So I'm building some more hitching posts to give me more animals. The more oxen I have, I think, the more... Okay, so here comes winter. Let's get these families out of the farmhouse. We can still bake, that's good. That's still being built. I'm going to keep that there just in case the berries come back. Alright, how much... We should have got some malt, so hopefully our brewers can brew. else do we need to think about? This needs to be built. I don't know what they're doing all the way over there. But anyway. That's still not complete. So everything's kind of grinding to a halt and I don't know why. Something's being built. Hitching posts, so they're being constructed. Great. My wood problem has gone away, but a lot of timber. Doing well on food. Apples are starting to be produced, that's good. Oh, eggs. Right, so where are the chickens? I think, chicken coops. We'll line these up along here for chicken coops, and that'll give me some eggs. This will be the egg district. Alright, that's enough. I've got no money left. Really good food variety. Still struggling a bit with fuel. Starting to struggle more and more with clothing. Alright, we have got our livestock trading post. Let's put one person in there. And let's buy a heap of sheep.
Come on, come along.
Okay, good. We can put one family in a sheep farm, that should be enough, and then one in the weaver's workshop preemptively because we'll start producing some wool. Policies unlocked. What is this? Okay, click on the taxes. Oh, because I built my manor. Okay, so now I have a policy. There's not much available, but this is a better one. Wild animals breed twice as fast at the cost of reduced yield. Oh, I don't want that. So I'm not going to pick a policy because that'll reduce my yield from crops, which I don't want. I can set taxes though, which I'm going to do, and some levy, which will just take. So the taxes come from here, and the levy comes from my food production. See, now I've got influence. Why are these people not happy? Not enough food. Just a bit of a distance away from the market. Okay, need to put people in here. And put 3 in there because fuel is very important. This, it's eating a lot of its wood. It's going to slow down. As is this one. Getting more and more. I'm going to move them over to here, this woody area here. Alright. Do I have sheep? It's really hard to see the sheep. There could be sheep there. It reckons there might be one, but I can't see it. No, there's not one. Okay. Alright, trading post. What am I producing a lot of? What would help me? Okay, planks. I've got a lot of planks, but I want to keep them. Roof tiles. I'm producing a lot of roof tiles now, so let's, I don't have any money. Okay. So I might need to sell... I don't really want to export food, but I am producing a lot of bread. Clay, let's export some clay until I'm down to, let's say, 60. I probably don't need a lot of clay. I can export firewood, but not a lot. Let's just see how that goes. Maybe I'll make a bit of money off that. So exposed supplies, a bit of firewood, that's not too much of a concern. Right, let's get some people over here. These guys are happy, so let's upgrade to level 2, level 2, level 2. What do I need? I need a couple of level 3s. This is a bit harder because people in level 2 buildings have high demands. I've got to think about if they want food diversity, even more food diversity, access to like actual clothes. Which leads me to these houses here. Because I can now ask them to make clothes. So these guys can make shoes. Let's make this a shoe district. Shoes, and not enough for shoes. And these guys can be producing clothes. The Tails Workshop once I get some more money. Let's get people back in the farms. So stop baking so much bread. Back into farming. I'm just going to keep people in the mole house because I don't know when they should be there. I'm not going to person in the tavern because hopefully I'm producing some ale now. Let's have a look. No ale. Okay. Clothing store though, so shoes. Okay, there we go. Got some shoes and some yarn. Yarn can only come from sheep. There we go. Thank you, Christina, for helping with that. Alright, so sheep farm is underway. I don't know how many sheep I've got. It says I've got 2. Apples should be good. Lots of apples under production. These are my chicken coops. I've got some money now, so this was going to be my tailor workshop, but I need some more. Am I out of planks again? No. I was only level 1. So they want a fuel. They need more fuel. I need more fuel. Okay. Oh, look. That's probably a good point to end it. Autosave. Going to wrap it up here. Save the game. It's very late. And yeah, we'll wrap it up. To be continued. Thanks everyone for